Hello everyone, there are some marks on this laptop. It's a 5420 Dell Latitude and it's got some marks on the body. Also some keys are fading away with the use, and what we'll do, we'll refurb these marks and change the keycaps. Stay tuned. Make sure you wear some sort of gloves to protect your skin, because we will be using all sorts of chemicals in laptop repairs and refurb. Okay, so next we need to clean the laptop surface just using any kind of cleaner. So I've ordered some sandpapers which are different grades. So this one is 2500, this is 2000, and this is quite fine, this is 7000. There's 5000 here and there's 3000. So I will start with a 2000, then I'll gradually go to 2500, and I think with 3000 we should have our desired surface. So I can just cut the amount I need, not too much pressure, so I will use a very small amount of pressure. I think 2000 might be a bit too fine for this, for edge. So what I'll do, I'll go and grab 1500 possibly. This is also 2000, but this one seems to be a little bit rougher than that one. So I can show you. So this one has a little bit more sand. I don't know why, but it has. Can you see? Nice edge. You don't want to do too much. Take small paint, let me see. Just roll off. So then we'll blend it. Okay, the edges are done. Let's do a bit in the middle. And this one, try to avoid your sandpaper touching this logo, otherwise it will scratch it up. This 2000 is a little bit fine than the other one you've used, so that will just smooth out. That's quite smooth. Yeah. I wouldn't want to fill the filler for these because they're not too deep, so they are like surface paint damage. So some scrubbing will fix the problem. And there is 2500. Let's try to smooth a bit more with this. Yes, I can feel it's grabbing some. Okay, I think you're almost ready for the paint. Once more, give your workplace a clean and give your laptop a clean as well. Make sure it's completely dry before you put any kind of paint on it. Okay, next step is to cover this logo. So I'll show you. It's quite wide. It's wide enough to cover the logo. So get it off here. With this kind of spudger, I'll make sure the tape is connected to the body of the laptop completely, especially the edges, most importantly. I'm using the same spudger to cut the tape so I can remove the outside bit easily. Okay, let's try. I think that's not bad. Let's put this back. Just to make sure there's no tape coming out of the circle. I think we are good. Once more, just give it a clean. We will take it to the paint room. Okay, we are in the paint room. It's not a very tidy place, but what we'll do, we'll cover up the bottom bit so we don't put excess paint everywhere. So we'll go like this. Okay, the back is fine, we'll leave it open because we want the paint to look blended in with the bottom body. So I'll be back with the paint spray. High coat paint silver is like wheel paint silver, but it works really good for these Dell laptops. 5420, 5410, 5430, and you know all these Dell color, they match this paint quite well, not 100%. So we just need to shake well before we spray it. I think we are ready, so just give it a spray on the side just to get rid of any excess. So what I'll do, I'll paint directly onto these damaged painted area. So just to cover these first, and then we'll do the rest of the paint. So this is like your first coat. There was some at the back. Don't worry about any discoloration. It will happen at the start when you do it. But this is our first coat, and I will see you on the second round. So I'll need to let this paint dry. It takes about 10-15 minutes to dry. Normally it's quicker, but I give it about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. I'll come back and we'll start again, and we'll do the whole. We'll see if we have to spray on these areas, and then we'll do that. If not, then we'll just do the whole top, the second coat, and then we'll see if we need a third coat. Normally in 2 coats the paint is done, the job is done. I'll see you after the break. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes, so the paint is dry. So what we'll do, I think there is need to just do one more round off only the damaged area. So let's do that, just to cover up. Okay, so this is the second round. We'll come back for the third one in this case. While the other one is drying, we trying to cover a logo on this one. So this time I'm using this blade. So this blade seems to be better than the spudger, obviously. Spudger has a tiny bit, sharp edge, which you can use to cut. But with this blade, it might be a little bit better to cut. So I missed this small bit here. So make sure you turning the blade when you are cutting the logo, otherwise you will go straight into cutting the paint. So when you're doing the cut, you tilting the blade as well to match the angle. Okay, this blade is not sharp enough. It would be better if the blade was sharper. I would just use brand new blade. So I'll cover this area. Okay, so remove the excessive masking tape around the logo. Yeah, so this is another way, whichever way you prefer. You can use some, there are some small tiny blades available as well, so you could use something like that. So let's go back to the one we're refurbing right now. Okay, so we let the paint dry on this one, and it seems to be okay. It's matching the colors the areas are matching the colors of the rest of the laptop. So what we'll do, we'll just do the paint across the top of the laptop now. Okay, so we've done that. It's looking a little bit discolored on places, but once it dries, it goes the same all over. So we'll come back to it and have a look at the final results. Okay everyone, so it seems to be looking good now after the refurb. I hope you liked the video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. See you next time.